Okay, Matt, we got the memo about the Kindness Rising promo, but what exactly are we promising people?
And is there craft services? Hey, I need snacks too.
Gentlemen, focus. Kindness Rising multiplies kindness and helps people get up on the right side of the bed.
So wait, we're not doing another angry headline show.
Exactly. We rise above the negative, divisive noise.
Translation, less rage bait, more high fives for humanity.
And this is live, like actually live.
Yep. We go live on YouTube and LinkedIn, 7:30 a.m. Eastern every weekday.
Wait, if it's live, what if I forget my lines?
Then you improvise.
Okay, so our tagline is basically wake up, tune in, and start your day with kindness.
Exactly. Kindness Rising. Good vibes, practical tips, and a reason to get up on the right side of the bed.
You heard the boss. Subscribe now before he makes us do a TikTok dance.
Kindness Rising. Wake up, tune in, and let's make some good noise.
Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
Your Spotify Wrapped, it looks like a playlist. Neuroscience shows that music activates more parts of the brain than almost anything else we do. It looks like a playlist, but it's actually a mirror, is what I meant to say. Absolutely. No problem, Mike Sullivan. I am part of the business athlete mindset too. Absolutely. I assumed that must have been perhaps for our buddy Keith Billis. I know he was having chats with people, but here's the thing. Many guests overcoming major health issues. Absolutely. They have many guests overcoming major health issues there. And I come every morning to try to help you get in the right mindset to address your health issues or whatever it is that you need to transform and overcome. But today's a little lighter. We are talking about your Spotify playlist and why neuroscience shows that it actually activates more parts of your brain than most anything else you do. Your memory, your emotional regulation, your motivation, your imagination, all light up like a pinball machine when you listen to music. And that means your listening habits don't just reveal what you heard. They reveal what you felt, what you needed, what you were moving through, and who you were becoming. Your Wrapped is actually emotional archaeology. It's a map of your internal landscapes across last year. But here's the fun part. Your Wrapped can also surprise you. It did this year for me, for sure, for the first time since Wrapped was announced and started coming out as an annual tradition that we all look forward to. The Grateful Dead did not appear in my top 5 list. What? But I did some thinking about that. It actually is true, but not true, because I listen to a lot of Grateful Dead adjacent music, because it's a whole vibe, a whole scene, a whole culture with lots of bands involved. So while the Grateful Dead themselves didn't make it, combined, all my Grateful Dead listening must be at the top. But actually it was Phish was my top artist this year, which probably isn't that big of a surprise as the top single artist that I listened to. But what was interesting is the rest of my top 5 list. The rest of my top 5 list actually got taken over. It actually was influenced by someone significantly. Lulu Laguna's Orrin Helton, welcome. Roseanne Roof, Mom, how you doing? How you doing? Mike Sullivan, Global Solidarity Now. I am glad you are all here. Everybody else that's out there, get involved in the chat. Talk about your Wrapped. I'm interested in what you maybe were surprised in by your Wrapped this year, or what what surprised you, or what didn't surprise you, or I just want to hear about people's Wrapped. I like to hear about what people are listening to too, because sometimes that turns me on to new music or triggers a memory of music that I didn't think about. So get involved in the comments. Absolutely. Here's the thing. I was just talking about my Wrapped got taken over this year. It was totally influenced by my 20-year-old. 2 of my top 5 artists were not bands that I even had heard of really much before 2025, but they both had releases and I got really into them. The first one is Bears and Trees, and the second one is Covey, 2 bands that we got to see together. My 20-year-old and I together drove down to New York City twice this year to see bands, and we saw both of those. So it's kind of no wonder that they showed up in my playlist. These are artists that I wouldn't have found on my own, though, and they really both resonate with me. The music, both the vibe of the music, 2 totally different vibes, but also the lyrics, and I absolutely being able to connect with my child over it and genuinely enjoy it is an amazing blessing that I have in my life. But remember, your Spotify is a real-time reflection of your emotional season. Lulu Lagunas, thank you very much. I appreciate you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm having a little issue with my focus. I think it's the lighting actually in here that might be messing with my camera, but I'm going to keep plowing away and try to get it to come back in focus. I appreciate you who are out there despite the not focused and the lighting glaring off my glasses and all those things that make it fun to go live, I guess. Anyway, here's the thing. Your Spotify Wrapped, it showed you all of your emotional seasons. The energy that you needed in January is not the energy that you needed in July. And the way you coped in spring is not the way you showed up in fall. It's not just a list of songs. It's a portrait of the year that shaped you. And when you look at it intentionally, you start to understand yourself better.
Your rap sounds like someone who grew up on dial-up internet and unresolved emotions.
That's Gen X culture.
No, dude, that's trauma with a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Stan's Wrapped isn't nostalgic. It's incriminating. Like the kind of playlist detectives use to establish motive.
All right. Today's Kindness Spotlight. We are talking about an organization that is doing good work for good people. I appreciate you guys coming out and spending time with us and listening to us talk about organizations that are part of our mission. Good work for good people, multiplying kindness, and unlocking growth. And today we are talking about an organization that is at the intersection of memory, music, and dignity. It's called Music and Memory, and their mission is beautiful: to use personalized music playlists to help people with Alzheimer's, dementia, and cognitive challenges reconnect with themselves and their loved one. That's called Music and Memory. And what they do is grounded in neuroscience and documented in settings all over the world. When someone hears a song tied to a meaningful moment in their life, maybe something they loved as a teenager or danced to at their wedding or grew up hearing in their home, something powerful happens within that. Good morning. Good morning. Absolutely. Brody Edits and Orrin Helton. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's something powerful that happens when people hear music. Their faces light up. Their eyes focus, their voices return, and memories rise to the surface because music becomes the bridge to their identity. Volunteers, caregivers work with families to build individualized playlists that awaken emotional and autobiographical memory, often long after verbal memory has faded. It's pretty amazing because it isn't guesswork. It's actually neuroscience. And it was featured in an award-winning documentary called Alive Inside. So today, check out Music in Memory, the volunteers creating this playlist and everyone bringing connection, joy, and dignity into the lives of people who are touched by memory loss, deserve love. That's real magic. It's human connection at its purest, and it shows us that music isn't just entertainment. It's one of the most powerful tools of dignity and belonging we have. Thank you very much. Check out Music and Memory, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Absolutely. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I come here to Kindness Rising every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. And then we get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends for a little bit of morning chaos to help you not hit your snooze button. And that is at 8 o'clock on the Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends channel. Subscribe to both the channels. We are a network of shows. And if you're interested in going live and doing something like this, reach out to me. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on LinkedIn too, under Matthew Roof. And come see me, and we can talk about how we at the Mornings in the Lab Network can help you to go live.
Be honest, live streaming, is it actually real or just hype?
It's real, and it's spectacular.
It's real, and it's spectacular. Thank you, Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld, for that line. I know it triggers great memories for me. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, so readily admit that I stole the concept from them. And those of you who have seen Seinfeld or are fans will understand exactly what I am talking about today. All right. And so by talking about how much I love Jerry Seinfeld and the crew on the Seinfeld show, it probably tells you I'm Gen X. I'm Gen X. I grew up with Jerry in my 20s. I'm cleaning my glasses. My glasses are a mess. Yeah, I grew up with Jerry. I am Gen X, and for that reason, I bring the Be Kind Rewind every day. Today, we are talking about an icon in the Gen X world. If you were part of a certain age, you understand what I am talking about. It's related to our Spotify Wrapped. It's your own personal wrap that you made yourself. It's called the mixtape. Before Spotify Wrapped exposed our emotional patterns to the world, we had something much more personal, much more dramatic, and an honestly way more chaotic way of expressing ourselves. It was the mixtape. A 90-minute cassette could carry your entire personality. Sitting cross legs on bedroom floors, hovering over dual cassette decks, timing transitions like air traffic controllers. We spent a lot of time making those mixtapes, but they all had a purpose. I like you, but I don't know how to say it. I'm mad at my parents. We had our angry mixtape. Road Trip Survival. Absolutely got to have a road trip mixtape. One of the last mixtapes I ever made was Jamaican Me Crazy. It was for our road trip down to JFK in college to get on a plane and go to Jamaica for spring break, my senior year in college. I worked every spring break. I helped out, was able to get to Jamaica for my senior year spring break, and it was amazing. And I built a mixtape for it called Jamaican Me Crazy. I'll never forget it. I remember a lot of the songs that were still on it. It may be kicking around somewhere, the actual tape. And here's why that connects today, because Spotify is the Wrapped is the autobiography of your year. but a playlist that makes you something else. It's a kindness act. A kindness act. That's what I'm trying to say. A playlist can be something else. It can be a kindness act. Make a playlist for somebody else. Give a modern mixtape of songs, a gift of attention, care, and understanding. It's easier than ever to spread that kind of magic. Build a playlist in 5 minutes, songs, every song you can think of. Send it across the world instantly. Send it to a loved one, to a friend you're thinking of, and say things in songs that might be too complicated for you to say right now. And the impact, it's the same now as it was in 1994 when I went off to Jamaica. Someone feels seen, someone feels understood, someone feels thought of. And this is the part we forget. Playlists, they're actually tiny acts of love, and tiny acts of love scale. So get out there, make a playlist for somebody, and spread a little kindness for sure. Absolutely. It's intentional, and that's where the magic matters. Thanks for joining me here on Kindness Rising. I really appreciate everyone who's come out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are out there and haven't yet. And also, if you are at all curious how you can support the channel, I have dropped my fourth wall in the chat if you are interested in checking out some merch and supporting the channel, supporting our mission here at Mornings in the Lab Network. Any money that I make goes right back into the show. Not here to make money just yet. Eventually that will come, but that's not the point. The point is to get up every morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern weekday mornings, and rise with a little kindness and a little bit of hope, humanity, a little humor along the way. Share the stuff that matters to me, and most importantly for me, building a community. You have joined the morning community of Kindness Rising. When you subscribe to the channel, you become part of the community. And I would be glad to share your message through my channel too. And if you want to go really deep, you can go live yourself and join the Mornings in the Lab Network today. Spotify Wrapped is about identity, honesty, and connection. And that's exactly what the Mornings in the Lab Network is built on, because in a digital world, people don't connect with perfect. They connect with presence. Show up every day. Be present. You don't even have to show up every day. Show up once a week. Just show up. Show up consistently based on what you're doing, and start building a community. Shift from watching to creating, leading. You can do it by starting your own live show, and we can help you do just that here with the Mornings in the Lab Network. If you're ready to move from scrolling to show up, from watching to participating, and from alone to connected, come join us in the lab. We're building something real, and you belong in it. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us here.
This button is bigger than my couch. How am I even supposed to press it? Just press it. Don't think. Just step. Right. There goes nothing. This is wild. The Mornings in the Lab Network. Start your show.
Start your show and go live with the Mornings in the Lab Network, and you too can spread your message, what you want to talk about. I want to talk about my Spotify Wrapped. All right. I'm getting text messages from my wife, who woke up to the old tire pressure low light, which happens. It's freezing here. I think the temperature just took all the sensors out of whack. We are back in business, though. She's on the road to work, so that's good. Cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you've been having a great week joining us here on Kindness Rising and getting up and getting after it. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Global Solidarity, you're the man. Thank you. We'll be listening to Barking Dog Christmas carols this year. I understand the feeling of grief during this time of year when you think about the ones you've lost. We are pet people here. We love our cats. Banana Hamster 16, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you coming in into the chat here. Yeah, global solidarity now. I understand entirely. Yeah, last year was a rough year for us. We lost a couple of pets. We have 4 cats now. We're back up to 4. We had 4. We got down to as low as 1, and we're back up to 4 cats in our house. And those pets absolutely hold a memory for us at holiday times in particular. A lot of people are feeling that kind of grief. It comes when it comes. So I just appreciate so much. And I appreciate global solidarity that you show up when you do. You always have great things to say. And I appreciate, of course, your financial support of the show. Thank you so much. All right. Media assets. I'm looking for what I'm looking for. All right. Okay. Sensei Whiskers. Nope. Yeah. Here we go. Welcome to Kindness Rising. Sensei Whiskers, our resident kindness guru, is here to talk to us.
Humans reveal their truth through rhythm. Some groove, others miss the beat entirely.
I am available for weddings and enlightenment.
So ridiculous. Absolutely. Sensei Whiskers can appear at your wedding or to give you some enlightenment. But it's true. Human beings do follow a rhythm, and some of us, some days are right on beat, and some days we are off beat. But what is important is that we show up and make our music every day. We do it through the acts that we perform, the kindnesses that we give to the world. Those are our gifts to the world, absolutely. And how we can stay on rhythm. And sometimes when you're off rhythm, I have found this. Sometimes when you're off rhythm and you're like, I'm having a shitty day, excuse my expression, or things are bad. If you could just go for a second and go, all right, can I do something for somebody else? Is there some way I can help somebody else? It gets you out of your own head and your own misery when you're feeling it, and gets you back on track. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to open my phone here, not to get a message from Heather, but I want to jump into my Spotify Wrapped. Not so easy all the time. All right. So I'll give you some of my stats. The worst, well, no, I'll start with some good stats. 19,746 minutes of listening. That's 13 full days of listening on my channel, on my Spotify. 208 different genres. No surprise that my top genre is jam band, but I've also got oldies and indie rock and folk rock and other genres mixed in too. Yep. And here's the kicker, the one that got me. But you know what? It's okay. I've always listened to music from before my time, even as far back as listening to music with my father from the 40s and the 50s and all that timeline, or my mother with Sinatra or Jimmy Durante and all that. My musical listening age, 73 years old. It doesn't matter though, because age is only a number. Yeah, it's because I listen to older music. It's okay. I love soul music from, the 50s and the 60s, Chuck Berry and Sam and Dave and those kind of guys. That kind of bumps my listening age up, along with bands like Zeppelin and Rush and 60s bands, Allman Brothers, 60s, 70s bands. It's okay. I don't care about my age. What I care about is that I enjoy music and I find music that lifts me up, that fits my mood or changes my mood. And music is a huge part of my life. So absolutely, that's all right. I hope that at 73, my Spotify list reads that I'm 93. I don't care. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Cats have Christmas songs. Yes, global solidarity now. Cats do have Christmas songs. Absolutely. Meow, 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 meow. I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Getting a little kooky here on a Friday. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here on the Mornings in the Lab Network, where we get up and get after it every day with Kindness Rising and with Mornings in the Lab Network. I am riffing to find what Keith is going to be talking about shortly over on the Mornings in the Lab Networks and Mornings in the Lab show. Oh, of course he's talking about this. I considered bringing it forward. He, of course, is going to talk about it, and I'm sure we'll have a really cool perspective on it. Certainly a lot of insight in the world of media and television. He's going to be talking about, you guys hear this one, Netflix. Netflix is buying Warner Brothers and HBO. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty crazy. A lot of consolidation happening in the world of marketing and media. I mean, it's been wild to watch, right? We were all cable watchers and we all went to our individual platforms. Now everybody's got every platforms. The networks are consolidating, or we just headed back to single channel. You'll pick your channel and go. Maybe. What I think is going to happen is that will happen for sure. But where the real good stuff is going to be happening is where people are creating. And that's why I go live every day here as I look into the future, right? We see all the streaming that is happening out there, and you can get your content on demand, but you can't get live on demand. Live is live, and that's where real stuff happens. It's where the real stuff happens. It's why a lot of these organizations are investing in live, and it's why we're building the Mornings in the Lab live network that you can join, and we can help you do that. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, for spending your time here with us on Kindness Rising and on the Mornings in the Lab Network. I know that you have choices in terms of where you choose to spend your time, and I really appreciate that you come out here every day and spend your time with us. And I hope it helps you, because it definitely helps me. But now it's time to wrap our week. We had our Spotify wrap. Now we are wrapping our week up. Absolutely. It's been a great week. It's been Magic Week. I appreciate you. Now get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. And don't forget to come back here Monday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I will be here with you on Kindness Rising. And until then, as always, stay uncommon and stay kind. What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get after it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day.